The word prestigious used to have a very different meaning. Your knocks will be socked off when you find out the history of this word. Prestigious comes from the Latin word prestigiosus, which meant full of tricks, which makes sense because the Latin word for juggler is prestigiator. So in the 1500s, prestigious referred to practicing magic, illusion, being deceptive or deceitful. This was a very derogatory term, not something you would want to be called. And for 300 years, that was the meaning of the word. And in the early 1800s, so many newspapers around the country ran this story, writing about a book from the 1600s. But the sharp-sighted people of Salem, the witch town, knew the prestigious appearances of the demons which afflicted the country. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't relate demons to prestige. And in 1814, the word prestige was used, meaning illusion of glory, in reference to Napoleon. And it wasn't until this time that the word entered English with this new meaning. In 1815, an English newspaper published that story about Napoleon, and they used the word prestige in italics like it was coming from a foreign language. New words can inspire people. One of the people inspired by prestige was Jules de Rovere, a French magician who was looking for a better word to describe his profession. And what better word to latch onto than prestige, this word that has been given this new honorable meaning? He said he wanted a word that would better accord itself with his noble origins. And he's found it. So he went into the language lab with 3 ingredients. The Latin prestigiator, meaning juggler, the Italian presto, meaning quick, and the Latin digitus, meaning finger. He put them all together and he reappropriated them into this new word, prestidigitator. Prestidigitator. But he was French, so he said prestidigitateur, but it's just as weird. And this guy reclaimed a word on behalf of all magicians. He should be the patron saint of magicians. He should be hallowed by magicians all around the world. And I know you've probably never heard the word, but in the 1800s, people certainly did. In the New York Times, they used the word prestidigitators to refer to magicians. See, they turned beans into milk. Prestidigitation. So prestidigitator is still a word, technically. It's obviously not in common use, but in French, interestingly, it's an entire order of magnitude more common than it is in English. So perk up, buddy. Well, no matter what people tell you, you're a prestidigitator living in your mom's basement.